dopamine detox, right? vidIQ was like, D, you got to talk about it. You got to talk about it. It's going to get you views. I don't really want views, right? I'm only making these videos for people who can relate to me and for myself, so I can rewatch these, because what I'm saying is pure facts, right? It is pure facts, information that you're not going to find anywhere on YouTube, because everyone on YouTube is kind of talking about the same thing. So my narrative is slightly different. Dopamine detox, what is that? You know, it's such a lame term, because it basically telling people that you're relating your whole identity on the fact that you don't indulge in dopamine. Well, guess what? Dopamine is a chemical, and your brain and your body will take it in regardless, right? You want it in healthy manners, of course, but there's certain things that we do in life that are not really serving us. One of them being social media. If you're like me, if you want to grow, if you want to improve yourself, then you need to get off social media. It's a given. It's a fact. Social media for me is it's the worst thing that's happened to this generation, right? People just don't know how to communicate anymore. Everything's online, right? I was watching a video of a guy who was on a talk show, and he was talking about how he was scrolling on Instagram, and he saw someone at the top of Mount Everest, and part of him was like, wait, why do I know how that looks like? You know, why don't I go and do it myself? You know, and he was just dumbfounded by what he had just seen. Social media, get rid of it, right? I'm fortunate enough to have never used TikTok, but I knew straight from the bat what it was, what it can do for you. Horrendous. Get rid of social media. Netflix, stop watching series. You know, when I'm in my corporate job and people are talking, all they talk about is Netflix and the series and whatnot. It's just like, mate, who gives a shit? You know, who actually gives a shit? And I don't want to come across as like egotistical or anything like that. Like, oh, look at me, I don't watch. I don't care. The reason I care is because they see me and they're like, oh, well, how can you not watch it? Blah, blah, blah. That's so weird. Like, what do? Do you read books? Yeah, motherfucker, I read books. So again, it just takes up too much time. It's just such a waste of time. Who cares? Thirdly, football. Oh God, this is something that's new to me actually, because I've been watching football now for 29 years of my life, but in the last few months, I've just sacked it off. And it might be because Chelsea are just crap, but it is such a waste of time. It really is. You spend so much energy, so much emotion, you outsource your worth and your state to a pendulum, right? A group of people who just don't know you, don't care about you. You know, you're out there outsourcing your worth while they collect money. Think about it. It's such a waste of time. Number 4, mobile phones. You know, I bought a Nokia brick the other day. Actually, I said it a day, like a few months ago. I need to get back on it. I've been using my phone a bit more because of obviously the YouTube, but starting this week, I'm going to get back on that Nokia and just have it purely for phone calls, texts, and that's it. Mobile phones, I mean, such a waste of time again. Like, all we need a phone for is to write, to text and call. You know, you've got everything now that consists in a mobile phone. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just naming a few things that I just think are an absolute waste of time. And these things, they do take up a lot of your dopamine, but in really bad amounts, right? You can actually get dopamine from doing something else. Visualization's a really good one. You know, you can start closing your eyes and get into a trance state and really visualize yourself doing something positive. And not only are you going to feel better, but you're also going to give out an energy to the universe where you're likely to manifest that. Not likely, but it's in the cards, right? So, yeah, I mean, I hope that makes sense. I hope you've taken some lessons, because Dopamine detox as a whole is such a crappy, lame term. You know, it should become a lifestyle to really start indulging and doing things that serve you better, you know, and not really putting yourself into a group, because at the end of the day, the term dopamine detox, what is it? It's just another pendulum. You know, if you start associating yourself, you start becoming livid with the idea that, oh, if I use my phone, then it's GG, I can't use it. Well, you can use it, right? So be careful with how you structure yourself and what terms, what groups you relate to. Just be the guy that doesn't use social media anymore, and that's that, you know? Don't just be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go on a dopamine detox, I'm gonna get rid of everything. It doesn't work like that, right? These things, they come slowly, incrementally. So start with something small, you know, something that doesn't serve you, something on autopilot. Get rid of it. And then your habits will just compound. That's how it is. Start early. If you're young, even better. But it's never too late. I'm 29. I've been doing this now for about 3 years. So it's the best thing I've done. So if there's any lesson, any start with social media. It's a waste of bloody time. Subscribe, like, comment. Peace.